Now wow, wahala no dey finish for where Olori Tobi dey. Sure, what is this again now? Now wow. So what we are hearing allegedly, still from the Ooni of Ife's palace right now, is that Olori Tobi's mom has done the unimaginable, and she's alleged to have stormed the Ojaja arena and forcibly brought Olori Tobi and her twins back to the palace, despite what she termed disrespect for her daughter and grandchildren. Yes, you heard me well. You recall that we reported the altercation between Olori Tobi at the point of the photo shoot that never took place, and how she ranted and poured vituperation everywhere, and zoomed off with the kids, to out of the venue of the photo shoot straight to the Ojaja Arena. Okay, where she took solace. Okay, but now we are being told, courtesy of this report that is coming at this time, that the mom, did unimaginable by going to the Ojaja Arena, and bundling Olori Tobi and her twins right inside the vehicle and bringing them back straight into the palace, despite what she has earlier termed Kabiesi's total disrespect to her daughter and her grandchildren. So she's said to have joined her daughter, and jumped into the arena to pour vituperations and very disparaging words on Queen Naomi and Kabiesi's sisters, who she is accusing of supporting Queen Naomi to trample, on the rights of her daughter. Wow. So I'm really pretty surprised, just reading this because it's unimaginable that you have a daughter in the palace who is married to our dear Kabiesi, and when there are small issues like this, as a mother, all you can do is to jump in the fray and begin to join your daughter in using disparaging words on Kabiesi's sisters. And Queen Naomi. This is unacceptable by any standard. I'm really, really disgusted, just hearing this right now. Because I don't think that a mother should be doing this. I don't think so. No matter how you feel your rights of your daughter has been trampled upon, I think there are better ways to solve challenges like this, other than just jumping into the fray. And doing the ruffle with everyone. That is not good enough. But how did we get here in the first place? How did we get here? That an Olori's mom is condescending so low to dance naked in the market arena, because that is what this is, if you ask me. If at all, but not considering that the daughter is indeed under some kind of oppression, how is it right that she's jumping into the fray like that? Yes. How is it possible that this is happening? Will this action not end up boomeranging on all of them? But seriously, was Olori Tobi's mom not aware that this was part of what they signed up for when their family took the decision to get their daughter married to Kabiesi? Did they not expect that things like this would come up at some stage? Was the marriage for only the good and the perks of the place? I thought they said marriage is for better, for worse. Okay? So, according to the story, Olori Tobi's mom was ventilating on Queen Naomi because she feels she's the cause of Oni leaving the twins abruptly before the photo shoot happened. Well, this is not new, because whenever KBAC does anything that displeases any of the Oloris in the past, it is quick for them to always blame it, on Queen Naomi. So I'm not surprised that even this one now is being blamed on Queen Naomi once again. As for the mention of Kabiesi's sister, like I said before, that is very, very unbecoming, because according to the report, it is alleged that Toby's mom suspected that call that prompted Kabiesi to leave that photo shoot venue came from one of his sisters. That is what is being alleged. Okay. However, after all the ranting, you know, after all the ranting, one would have thought that she will have, returned the daughter and the twins back to their family home, you know, But what we saw was that, I mean, he had to return them back straight to the palace, okay? And that is the report that is coming out. But in the words of her mom, despite everything, she has told the daughter that, look, I might be angry, I might be ranting, I might be abusing, everyone, but everything she's going, but that the daughter is going over. And that is why she brought them back to the palace, saying that marriage is for better, for worse. Okay, maybe now there's a bit of contradiction in what she said earlier and what she's saying now, but I think the summary of it all is that she has brought, instead of taking them to her family home, she has brought them from the Ojaja arena where they went to take solace back to the palace and claiming that marriage is better for us. Okay, maybe she eventually saw reason in doing the right thing, and I think that is the way to go. So, according to the story, Toby's mom, Olori Toby's mom, was said to say Kabiyesi ought to pay more attention to her daughter because this was not what he promised before they got married. Only God knows what that promise is all about. Every man will always promise that, look, I'm going to take care of your daughter, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And obviously, some men actually mean it when they say that. But of course, when marriage, starts, the dynamics changes, because every day, it's a different new thing that is happening. And don't forget that these are two people who are not from the same womb. Even twins these days, they do quarrel. And I always tell people, I always make reference to that quarrel that happened in Nigeria between the P Square brothers. Up to today, I mean, I don't think they have settled back. Is it possible? When they had their problem, the problem between the P Square brothers, it was unbelievable. I thought it was maybe they were trying to promote their music at that time when the problem started. But the thing deteriorated so badly that as I speak to you now, I'm not aware that they've reconciled, and it's so sad. And these are twins from the same womb, the same father, the same mother, the same womb. So if people from the same womb can disagree, and up till now they still have no result, I pray and really hope that one day God will reconcile them and they will come back together because they're actually one. So why did I bring P Square into this? I'm bringing this to tell you that, look, as a woman, when you get married to your husband, this husband is from a different custom and tradition completely. Is from a different parentage. Is from a different village, a different community with their own distinct lifestyle. So you cannot come to the man's home and you think that from day one there are not going to be issues. There are going to be issues. In fact, when you find that there are no issues, you should create one for yourself because I think that when issues like this come up, it's an opportunity for you guys to evolve, to solve them, move on, and know yourself much better. So quarrels should not be a big deal. People should not shy away from challenges like that. They are part of life. God has a reason for creating them, in the course of our journey, to self fulfillment. Okay. So Toby's mom, Olori Toby mom said that Kabiyesi ought to have paid more attention to her daughter because this was not what she promised before they got married. I already spoke enough about this. Okay. So she also spoke about the fact that Olori Toby bore him twins which became a record in the palace history. I agreed. She, courtesy of her, no, she had the twins which created a record for Kabiyesi because he's the first Kabiyesi in the history of of the Europe right from the very beginning of the ownership. If there's a word like that, he's the first Oni to have ever, have twin kids. So it's a record. So we appreciate God for that first, and we want to thank Olori Tobi for because God used that to bring those twins. So to that extent, thank you, Madam. But again, that does not mean that because you have given birth to twins, then the life will not stop at your doorstep. Life doesn't work that way. Don't forget, Kabiyesi is still the Kabiyesi, and it remains the Onurisha. Okay? So this is the story that is coming out at this time. And I don't know what you think. Those of you who are listening to the sound of my voice, please feel free to leave your comments in the comment section. I really want to hear from you on this. Okay, so I'm going to be back soon. God bless you. Bye bye.